So today we are at the Center for Wildlife in York, Maine, and they rescue and rehabilitate wild animals, 1,600 a year actually, 25,000 over the length of this rescue being here. So what they do is they rehabilitate animals who have been hit by cars, or falcons who have flown into electrical wires, or loons who need to be, brought back to the ocean. So they do these amazing things for the animals, and they needed a lot of help. So that's why Project Pawsitive is here today. We raised the money to replace a roof, to actually build a whole new roof on their raptor cabin. Their raptor cabin rehabilitates large birds of prey, and it hasn't been able to be used in 2 years. So we have been up there and doing a roof in 2 days. It's amazing because it's a 36 by 14 structure, so it's really big. The admissions room is another area that we're working in. So 1,600 patients come into the admissions area first and foremost every year. And it was dreary, it was dark. It really needed the Project Pawsitive touch. And so we went in there and we painted, and we added all new desks from IKEA and all new organizational structures and just everything to sort of get them up and running and make it a place that people want to come to make it feel welcoming. So that's what we're here doing this weekend, and it's a lot of fun, a lot of stuff to do in a short amount of time. I mean, this is really almost a week's worth of a renovation packed into 2 days, but we can get it done, we always do, so we're really excited about today.
Yeah, no,
it's no joke. Electricity is not to be messed with. Unless you ask me to mess with it. And then it is quite funny. I like that screwdriver though, I like that. High speed. Who would have thought just to put a bend in a screwdriver makes it undo things so much faster.
If we could get Danvers Range Rover and send them video footage of constantly being Project Pawsitive, being the Range Rover.
We need sponsors. People.
All those people would do it completely.
Well, the cage they're fixing today is hugely important to us. It's our second largest flight cage. So it's one of the only 2 cages we have that are really big enough for some of the larger birds we get in here. So something like a great horned owl or a red-tailed hawk, or some of the large gulls and geese, and any of the larger birds just don't have, we've got one other cage that gives them room to fly, and when we have a full house, that means that a bird that we really need to be able to put it into a large cage, give it time to re-strengthen itself after it's recovered from an injury maybe. We need to be able to assess it in a large space. It's kind of left us with a backlog of animals, not being able to get them into that cage. So this will double our capacity to help the larger birds that we see in here. It just sometimes having someone who can come in and take on such a big project for us is just a huge load off our shoulders, and gets it done so much more quickly than we could have been able to do it ourselves.
This is one of the 2 corner desks for inside there. They've ripped out all the old furniture, and well, not furniture, they had doors for desks. So this is 2 IKEA corner desks. Handy tips when you're putting things together like this. I just loosely put this one in. It's here in the center. Now I can pivot this because I got to line up holes over here, out there. If you start putting them in tight, you could just be off a little bit over there, and then you're not going to line the screw up with their holes that are already in the countertop.
So we'll have 236.
This room was pretty dark before. They were actually using doors as desks, so we put in some modular desk units so as they grow they can change it out and swap the configuration to fit their needs. We did a whole new coat of paint in here, made it a little bit more bright, and added some desk lights as well, so they can have some more light while they're doing their paperwork and all that.
I'm okay with birds. I have a bird, not snakes.
Like, look, is on my shoulder?
Snake's just like a bird without wings.
Oh, and he is slithering around your neck and going up your back.
Oh, he definitely is. He's going up his neck.